Now remember, like he's referencing the ancient and medieval times. So back in those days, eros, erotic love, love between a man and a woman, they were arranged marriages were the norm back in those days. And I, kind of going on a little tangent here. I am so glad. I'm so glad that in our country we don't have arranged marriages. Like that's not the norm. I love my parents, but oh my goodness, had they chosen my wife, nah, no thank you. So I'm very glad that's not the norm in our country. However, I think there's a lot of value in cultures that do still practice arranged marriages. When I was living in Korea, there was an Indian guy that he came to our church, and he came just by himself. He was working in Korea. I believe he was an engineer, if I recall, and he revealed to us one day that he's going to be getting married, and that his parents were finalizing the arrangements with his intended's parents. So it was going to be an arranged marriage. And I asked him, I said that's, it's very interesting. It's very different than how we do it in the States. I said, how do you have you ever met her before? He said that he's met her once or twice. Like he doesn't really know the woman he's going to be getting married to. He's met her once or twice. And I said, what do you think about this? I know this is like, I'm trying to understand, like how are you going into this? And he said I trust my parents, that they have my best interests at heart, and that they will find me a suitable wife, a suitable companion for me. And that's amazing. What a great bond between son and parents, and daughter and parents, that a son and a daughter can trust their parents enough to choose the life mate. I mean, that's amazing. That's really incredible. And I also think cultures that still practice arranged marriages, I think they've honed in on what love is between a husband and a wife, more so than what we have here in the USA, or in the West at large. I'm kind of going off here a little bit. This is more of a talk for the eros aspect of love. But to kind of wrap that up, that they go into it with a commitment that I'm gonna love you. I'm gonna stay with you for the rest of my life. I'm committed to you. I'm gonna actively love you, even though there was no like dating or necessarily courtship as we know it in the West before the marriage. But they go into it and they have real love on their mind, and that is to be with that person until death do them part, and to actively love them. I mean, that's love. Love is the commitment to stay together and to love each other every day within that commitment. I think those cultures that practice arranged marriages, they've really got a good sense of what it means to love